You may now start typing your names for your attendance. Okay, good morning everyone. Our topic for this morning is all about operations and functions. So functions, just like integers, will also have operations. Okay, the four fundamental operations. Okay, kindly remain your microphone muted, please. Analea. Okay, so there are four fundamental operations: the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of functions. If you have two or more functions and you want to perform it, so you will just have to remember this one. If you have two functions, say f and g, and you want to perform addition of these two functions, if you have f plus g of x, so it will be now. So if you have two functions and you want to perform the addition of the two function, it will be the first function plus the second function. And the same with the subtraction. If you have two functions f minus g of x and you want to perform that one, it will be f of x minus the g of x. And same with the multiplication of two functions and the division of two functions. But in the division of function, there will be additional conditions. See to it that your g of x, your second function, should not be equal to 0. Okay? It should not be equal to 0 because if this is 0, then it will be undefined. Clear? So say for example, we have these functions. F of x is defined by x plus 3. Your p of x is 2x minus 7. Your v of x is x squared plus 5x plus 4. G of x is x squared plus 2x minus 8. Your h of x is the rational function x plus 7 over 2 minus x. And your t of x is another rational function x minus 2 over x plus 3. And if you are asked to perform the following, the first one, v plus g of x. And we all know, as defined a while ago, this is just v of x plus g of x. And the v of x is defined by this, right? So you will just replace it by x squared plus 5x plus 4. I get that one from the v of x. Plus the g of x. Our g of x here is defined by x squared. Defined by x squared plus 2x minus 8. And if you simplify it further, you can combine this x squared and x squared. That will be 2x squared. You can combine 5x and 2x. That will be 7x. 4 and negative 8. That will be negative 4. Clear? Kataro sa tanan? Oops. So it means the v plus g of x is just equal to 2x squared plus 7x minus 4. Is it clear, class? I want everybody to press the thumbs up in your Zoom feature. Thumbs up. Yes, Clark, do you have question, Clark? Are you raising your hand?
Wala sir, narong sir, narong.
So, nasabtan, ang uban kay wala nag thumbs up, wala na nakasabot tingali. Nakuha sa uban? Only few are showing thumbs up in their screen. I am checking them now. Paul, Jan Paul, wala? Nasabtan? Jan Michael, nasabtan, wala? Trisha, Kyle, naklaro? If you have any question, then don't hesitate to ask, ha? Okay, let's continue with the next example. The next one is the f times p of x. So you may, okay, let's continue. So it as defined a while ago that it is just f of x times p of x. Your f of x is microphone ang gating mo. Please unmute your microphone, Jaylee. Okay. So your f of x is defined by x plus 3, right? Times your p of x. Your p of x is 2x minus 7, right? Your f of x is x plus 3. Your p of x is 2x minus 7. Clear? Then after that, you will perform it. You will just multiply it. So you distribute it here, going there. So what you will have is you have 2x squared minus 7x. You may also distribute this one here, going there. So what you will have now will be plus 6x minus 21. And if you simplify it further, it will be 2x squared. This 2 will be equal to negative x minus 21. So that is now the answer for letter P. F times P of x is just equal to 2x squared minus x minus 21. Any questions? Clarifications? Claro? Okay, that's clear. I think that is very clear. Let us have letter C. In the letter C, we are asked again here to add, but this time F and H. So let us adjust it a little bit. So F and H. Our F is x plus 3, no? X plus 3. So it is now equal to f of x plus h of x. Your f of x is equal to x plus 3. You are asked to add. Your h of x is this. X plus 7 over 2 minus x. And after that, since this is rational expression, and here we know that the denominator is 1. So you need to find the LCD. And it is obvious that the LCD is 2 minus x. And I think you know that already in your grade 8. I think grade 8. It's one of the topics in grade 8. So after that, you get the LCD. LCD divided by the first denominator, which is 1. So that is just 2x minus 1. You multiply it in the first numerator. So you have 2 minus x, x plus 3. Then after that, you divide the LCD by the second denominator, that is 1, right? So you have 1 times the first numerator, x plus 7. So if you simplify it further, let me write it somewhere here because we don't have space. It will be now equal to, you multiply it first. So that will be 2x plus 6 minus x squared minus 3x. Sakto ba, class? No? Sakto? And here it will be just x plus 7 all over 2 minus x. And if you simplify the numerator, it will be now negative x squared. For the x's, you have, it will be negative 2x. Then this is positive 2x. It will be canceled out, right? So wala na x nga term. 6 plus 7, that is just 13 all over 2 minus x. And that is now the answer for the letter C. Any question? Clarification? Again, I want you to be reminded that you open your cam at all times. I observed that few of you are not opening cam. Okay, question, wala na no? So, the next is, sakto ba itong answer? X squared minus 13 minus... Okay. Let us have the next one. Letter D. For the letter D, we are asked to subtract. So, P of X minus F of X. Your P of X is 2X minus 7 minus your F of X is X plus 3. And if you perform this one, it will be 2X minus 7. Distribute the negative, it will be negative X, negative 3. And if you simplify it further, it will be 2X minus X, that is just X. Negative 7 minus 3, that is just... Yes, sa may problema, Dexter? Nakay i-share Dexter? So it will be negative 10. Okay? So this is now the answer. Question? Do you have any question? Wala. So for the last one, it will be V over G of X. And we know that this is just V of X over the G of X. And the V of X is defined by this. It is just X squared plus 5X plus 4. While your G of X is given by X squared plus 2X minus 8. Okay, now, if you can simplify your answer, then simplify it. Now, the question is the numerator factorable? Nabay ma-factor dira sa numerator. Can we find factor of 4 wherein if we add, it will be 5? What are the possible factors of 4 that if you add, it is positive 5?
4 and 1.
Very good. The
4
4
and
and 1.
4 times 1.
So it will be X plus 1, X plus 4, right? If you multiply it again, it will be equal to that. While in the denominator, can we find factors of negative 8? But if you add, it will be positive 2.
4 and 2,
Positive
sir.
4
4
and
and
negative
2.
2, sir.
Very good. It will be positive 4 and negative 2, right? Because positive 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. If you add this 2, it will be positive 2, the middle term. And as you observe, it will be eliminated. It will be equal to 1 because any number divided by itself is just 1. And if you perform it further, it will only be X plus 1 over X minus 2. And that will be the answer for letter E. Question? No question? Good. So that's it for the operations on functions. So we still have one operation that we need to discuss. I have here the composition of function. Yeah, just it here. Composition of function. A composition of function is defined by this. Let f and g be functions. The composite function defined by f, just like a small circle, that's the notation for the composite function. The composition of function of f and g is defined by this. It will be just f of g of x. So this is the idea, class. Something like you have here a domain, you have here a codomain, and okay, now not a nice space. So if this is your first function here, f. So say for example, you assign that going there, then going there. So you pagka-present, it should be this way. Na. Say for example, this is A, this is B, this is C. This is the function f, this is the function g. Something like you pick a value of x here, your input here. Using the function f, it will be assigned to say y. After you get that y, you will be assigning again this answer going to using your function g going to the another codomain c. So it will be c. Something like x is assigned to c. So murag naay duha ka function nga na-invoke. So something like if you are going to perform the composition of two functions, the domain is the A, the domain of f, and the codomain of this is the codomain of the G. Okay? So mura mo kaduha ka perform og isa ka function. And it will be used and it is defined rather using this one. Okay? It will be using this form. Okay? Let us have an example. So, say for example, you are given by these functions. You are given by this f of x, g of x, p of x, q of x, and f of x. You are asked to find the composition of function of g and f of x. So, since we are asked to find this one, from the definition, this is just g of f of x. So the very first thing that you're gonna do here is you substitute whatever is the definition of your f of x. Since here your f of x is 2x plus 1, so you replace this by 2x plus 1. It will be now g of 2x plus 1. Nakasayon. Ilisdan lang kung unsa ang naa sa sulod. And this is 2x plus 1. The next thing is dere. The next is you will be performing this one. You evaluate this using the function g. Okay, nakuha tanan? Using the function g. Remember, the function g is defined by this, right? If the input is x, then you will replace that by x. But this time, the input is 2x plus 1, so you will replace this by 2x plus 1. So it will be now square root of 2x plus 1, somewhere here, then plus 1. Clear? And if you simplify it further, it will be now square root of 2x plus 2. Clear? And that is the answer of this question. Question. Okay, I will give another example. How about I ask, what is f, the composition of function of f and f of x? We use the same definition of the function. So, if we are going to perform this, sa giingon niya ganina diri, it will be this forms. It will be f of x. Again, the two functions involved here are the same, the f and f. Okay? Only f. Kaduha lang gigamit. So, after that, your function f is defined by this. So, you can replace it by 2x plus 1. So, it will be f of 2x plus 1. And this time, you will perform this under the function f this time. And we know, if this is x, this is x. But this time, this is 2x plus 1. But you will use 2 blank plus 1. But what is the input? The input now is 2x plus 1. So it will be 2 4x plus 1 here. Claro? Then after that, you simplify this one. You distribute the 2. So it will be 4x plus 2 plus 1. And simplify it further. So your answer will be 4x plus 3. Question. Nasabtan sa tanan? Naklaro? Good. Okay, I want you to type 1 if you understand this composition of function. Kindly type 0 kung wala nakasabot. Mostly of you are typing 1. Very good. Okay, just simple as that. Okay, very good. I will give another example. Say for example, I will ask you. Okay, class, what is f? Composition of function of f of f of f of say 2. Okay. So how will you do it? Okay, again, from the definition, it will be f of f of f of 2. Right? Sabtan? So now, the very first thing that you will do is to simplify this first. Perform this first. Right? Kanang nasa sulod. Kini nga portion. You perform that one. How to do it? So, you will perform f of 2. So, this is your function f. So, if this is 2, this is 2. So, say answer ka ha, class. You can give me the answer. Say answer 3. If you perform f of 2 here. Anyone? Feel free to unmute your microphone.
5, sir.
Yes, very good. That is 5. Who answered 5? Ito to.
Cañete, sir.
Cañete. Very good, Cañete. It is 5. Why 5? Because if you replace it by 2, this is 2. It will be 4 plus 1. That will be 5. Clear? So that is 5. Next. The next thing that you will do is to perform this again. Kini nasa sunod. Sulod. Now, let me ask you now, what will be the answer inside?
11, sir.
Very good. It will be 11. Because if it is 5, it becomes 10 plus 1, it will be 11. Very good. That is 11. So now it will be 11. For the last time, you perform it under F. And what will be the answer?
23, sir.
Bisa ra kaya?
23.
23.
23, sir.
Very good. 23. Okay? Because if this is 11, this is 11, this becomes 22 plus 1, that will be equal to 23. Clear? Sabtan? Okay. Any questions so far? Any questions? Clarifications? Certain percent na lang basin mo. Okay. It's okay. Actually, our discussion is only until composition of function. Okay? Wala na concerns? Let us... Okay. I'll give you the exercises. You will not pass this one, but I want you to try to answer this one. Okay? I want you to answer supplementary exercises in the lesson 3. Okay? You will answer until number 4. Clear? 1 to 4. Question? Muna ikuan sa online class. Wala na yung pangutana. For those wala pa naka-attendance, kindly type your name and your section now so that it will be recorded for your attendance. I will stop recording in a few seconds from now.